Fromage fray, it's me again, and in this one, I'm having a go on this. And this is Morrisons Battered Haddock Fillets. Skinless and boneless 100% fish fillet. There's your traffic lights. I can, hopefully that's in the thing because I can't see. 500 grams, and we've got 2 ambers and 2 greens in the traffic lights. Right, okay, let's have a look at this. So this is haddock and it's 53%. So only half of it is fish and the other half is batter. You wouldn't think that'd be that much, would it? Like batter-wise. Now, if someone said to you, what percentage do you think fish make up of a piece of battered fish from a chip shop, you'd probably say, you know, weight-wise I'm talking here, you probably, depends what fish it is, but like haddock or cod, I would have sort of been getting up towards 75% fish. But this is 53%. Unless there's other stuff in the fish as well. But anyway, it can't be. It's fillet. It's fillet. Right, anyway. So in bold, we've got fish and wheat. Calories per 100 grams is 202. So how much did these cost? £4. They're £4 in obviously in Morrisons because they're a Morrisons product. £4. But I've got a feeling I picked these up a bit cheaper than that, and I can't remember what I paid. But I'm pretty sure that was the reason I picked them up, because I was going to pick them up, and then I thought, no, I'll review them a couple of weeks or something. Then I thought, well, no, I might as well pick them up while they're on offer. So I did pick them up a couple of weeks ago, but now on their website it is showing £4, no deals or nothing, so I don't know what I paid for them. But anyway, they're £4. Now, I never ever watch reviews before I review something myself. Like, say, I've picked these up, right, and I think, right, let's see what other people are thinking about it. Let's, you know, research this in YouTube and watch other people's reviews to try and get their opinion. I never ever do that. I want to review stuff without being influenced at all if I can. Because as much as you don't want to be influenced, you always will be. If you know that everybody's saying this is a useless product, and you're like, no, I'm not going to let that cloud my judgment. I'm going to judge it on what I think. It's lurking in the background. Now, I have made a mistake today, because when I was looking at at how much this cost, I see there was 3 reviews on the Morrisons website, and I'd already scrolled down low enough to see the top one, and it was 1 star out of 5. And that basically said they buy this product every week, and it used to be absolutely amazing, and then they stopped selling the product for a while, and then when they brought it back, it's been horrendous. It's like it's a different product. And then I thought, oh great. So I then looked at the other 2, and they were both 1 star out of 5 as well. So I am going to try and not allow that to cloud my judgment. And if this is a really tasty product, I will say it's a really tasty product. I won't let them 3 reviews cloud my judgment. But yeah, so just to warn you, it is looking like this maybe not be too great, but we'll see. Right, so I'm going to do some Maris Pipers or Maris Piper chips in the air fryer, and do a few or some mushy peas as well. So we'll have fish chips and mushy peas. Right, okay guys, I think it's time to fire up the oven. How long does these take? Fan oven 200 degrees, 23 minutes. And get some fish and chips and mushy peas on the plate. Okay guys, here it is. Here's fish chips and a lot of mushy peas. Right, I haven't put any salt and vinegar on yet because I want to do the old scrape test and see how crispy this is. A little bit of crisp. It's got a slight bit of softness about it. But yeah. Alright. Right, let's have a go without anything on it first. Right. That smell alright. Yeah, that smell alright, that do. Right, have a look at that. So there is quite a lot of batter on there. That is quite thick, to be fair. I'll tell you what, people just love to moan. People love complaining about nothing really sometimes. Like I said earlier, 3 reviews on their website, all 3 1 star out of 5, saying this product's terrible. You got to remember, the price of fish costs a fortune now. I mean, I did a fish and chip when I started eating fish again. I broke it with a fish and chip dinner, plaice and chips, and that piece of plaice cost £8. £8 for one bit of fish. These are £1 each. What the heck do you expect for £1? You're not going to get what you get in a fish and chip shop when you only pay £1 for it. It's crazy. For £1, this is way better than I was expecting. This is not as bad as they're making out. Right, let's get some vinegar on. Plenty of vinegar on the old chips. Get a bit on the old mushy as well. Salt. Lovely. Cushy. Right, here we go. Let's get some mushy. Nice. Really nice. Right. So yeah, like I say, I haven't had, since I've been eating fish again, which is about last, I don't know, 6-8 weeks. It's probably longer than that, time of filming and that. Time this go out, that'll be another couple of weeks on this. But yeah, at the time of filming, it's been about 6-8 weeks ago that I started eating fish again. And I had the piece of plaice, and since then I've reviewed about 3 or 4 different fish cakes, some fish fingers, fish burgers, and some fish chunks. I can't remember what they were called now, but I haven't had any like supermarket product like this. So it's been a long time since I've had anything like this, and I have to say it's pretty good. What do you expect for £1? £4 for 4 of them. You can't go wrong. There's plenty of flavour in there. There is plenty of fish in there. It ain't like It's all batter. Oh, excuse me. There is fish in there, but there is plenty of batter as well. I think that's decent for £1 each. 500 grams, so they're 125 grams for £1. That's more, you're getting better value than a penny a gram. So for me, I mean, you got to add into the equation that I have spent the last 7-8 years eating, well, I ain't really had much of it because it's not very good, like the meat-free alternative. To be honest, I think the only things I've had is fish fingers. I ain't had anything else. So I ain't really eaten fish since, I think it's 2015 I stopped eating fish. I stopped eating meat 2014, and then a year later I stopped eating fish. So I ain't had nothing since 2015. So, you know, this is going to taste good to me because what I am used to is like the meat-free fish fingers, which aren't very good. They're okay if that's all you've got the choice of. But when you have got a choice, they're not very good. Right. So, what am I got to score this? Whoop, there go a chip. Quick, Bob, get that for Boo-Boo do. Oh, he's slow on the uptake. Neither of them has seen it. Hey up, here come Boo-Boo. No, he ain't. To be fair, Boo-Boo will probably leave that anyway. What am I got to score that? His fillet, you got to remember. Tastes good, plenty of flavour in that. It's not like, a bit like with a fish cake. Sometimes you can think, you know, fish cakes aren't loaded with flavour anyway, but the cheap ones ain't got really any flavour in, or hardly any. So I think I've got to give this I've got to give it a 9.1, I think. I've got to put it in the 9s. So really, that would be like a 4 out of 5 stars on the Morrisons website. So this might mockery of them other 3, but you know, I do tend to go against what the crowd. If the crowd's walking that way, I'm normally walking that way. I don't pay any attention to what the crowd think. I'll make my own mind up. And this is all right. This is okay. It's not fantastic. You're not got to think, well, we won't bother going down to Chippy anymore. We'll just have this every week. Of course, the fish is it's a completely different league than this. You know, the fish you'll get in chip shops and restaurants, completely different league. This is not even the same thing. This is a different product, pretty much. But for a quick meal, midweek meal at home, chips, mushy peas, can't go wrong. £1 each. Feed a family of 4, 1 each of them for £4. Come on. You can't complain at that. So, as always, value, the cost is a big part of my scoring system. And if it's got some flavour and some decent taste in there too, it's going to go up into the 9s. So there is plenty of value in it, and there is plenty of taste in it, and it just creeps it into the 9s, 9.1. Right, guys, there we go. That is another Breaker Fast Food review, fish and chip review. Thanks for watching, and I hope you'll join me and old Boo-Boo, the Custard Kid. I wonder if you'll see that chip on the floor. Here he come again soon. on another video. Take care, guys. Here, he spotted it. Oi, you, leave that alone. Come on. He spied it. I'd rather have a dreamies. Right, come on, let's get you sorted out. We've got a fish and chip question coming up in a minute. Here are bubbles. Oh, it's getting hot in here. Here are Boo Boo. That's it, Boo Boo, get out of the way. Oh, let that thing go. Right, here we go. That thing's now flying around the world. When it comes back, it's going to land on the answer to this question. And the question is, now this is again according to ukfisheries.net, what percentage of British people visit a fish and chip shop every week? What percentage of British people visit a fish and chip shop every week? Is it A, 14%, B, 22%, or C, 30%? Do you know what? That's something I never really thought about. So I want to know what you said before seeing them options. So yeah, interesting, isn't it? So yeah, is it A, 14%, B, 22%, C, 30%? Now surely nobody can know the answer to that, can they? If you did, well done. Get in the comments, let me know. And if you guessed it right, Uncle Glyn, you probably guessed it right. Get in the comments and let me know. Catch you on the next one, guys.